Bassanio arrives in Belmont and attempts the casket test, Portia's delight. He chooses the right casket, but their joy is interrupted when they learn that Antonio cannot repay his loan to Shylock and must pay the forfeit of a pound of flesh. That was a shocking news, There was a lot of happiness soon after. They got successful in achieving the goal. Bassanio was successful. Sorry. I don't understand. There is no clue in the background why Portia was so much enamored by Bassanio. There is a doubt about it. Portia is a very rich lady, beautiful lady. And what did she see in Bassanio to be so much in love with? Actually, Portia was also in love, but she never expressed that. Here in this scene, you will find she will say that I am bound by the condition that my father has fixed. Right now, that day we already have read. Today I am going to explain it. Portia has fallen in love with Bassanio and wants him to wait a few days before making his choice of the casket. That is what. But Bassanio refuses to wait. He meditates aloud on the difference between appearance and reality, and then chooses the leaden casket and wins Portia for his wife. Nerissa and Gratiano congratulate him, and Gratiano declares his own marriage plan. Lorenzo and Jessica arrive at Belmont together with Cesario, who has brought a letter from Antonio. Antonio has written to say that he is in Shylock's power. So that is the synopsis of the whole story. Now here, Bassanio. Enter Bassanio, Portia, Gratiano and Nerissa and all their trains. Trains means a group of people, right? Trains means group of people. Now, Portia, I pray you tarry a day. Tarry means wait. Tarry means wait a day. Tarry means wait. W-A-I-T. Wait. I pray thee tarry a day. Good morning, Chirashri. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I'm fine.
Very fine or just fine?
Sir, fine. Very fine.
That's lovely. We have already started Act 3, Scene 2. Before you hazard, hazard means take what is called take a chance. What is take a chance means you start choosing the casket. That is called hazards. Now, why it is called hazard? Can anybody tell me? Before you hazard.
Yes, sir. So because it includes the risk of losing Portia.
Wonderful, Shubhrani. It includes the risk of losing Portia. Yes. For in choosing wrong, if you choose wrong, I lose your company. Therefore, phobia a while. Now, what is the meaning of phobia? Can anybody guess? Wait. Phobia means wait. W-A-I-T. Wait a while. There is something tells me, but it is not love. Means something is telling me that there may be something wrong and all like that. Okay, so phobia means wait a while. Wait a while means just wait for some time, then you will W-A-I-T, wait a while. There is something tells me, but it is not love. It is not love. I would not lose you, and you know yourself. I don't want to lose you, and you know yourself. Hate counsels not in such a quality. Hate means the quality. It is not hate that gives such advice. So, I would not lose you, and you know yourself. Hate counsels not in such a quality. Means hate means if I would have hated you, then I wouldn't have got that kind of intuition not to lose you. But it is love for you from my part that is telling me to wait so that you get a proper time where you can choose the casket safely. So, don't you think, children, that there is a kind of cheating going on here? Yes or no? Yes or no? Anybody wants to comment on this point? Because every line matters. Don't you think that there is a kind of Portia is being partial towards Bassanio, but before this, whoever came to seek the hands of Portia, she never gave them any kind of hint, number one. She neither told them anything like this. Anyway, she loved Bassanio, that is true. But when she was following the process or procedure that her father had fixed, that could have restrained her to comment like this. Anyway, but let us move. Hate counsel. Counsel means advise. Counsel means advises, counsels. It is third person, singular number. Not in such a quality. But lest you should not understand me well, and yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought. Now, but lest you should not understand me well means you will not understand me well, that I am telling you not to try your luck right now, just to wait. But yet, lest you should not understand me well means you will not understand me, that I am trying to, why I am trying to restrain you from doing this. And yet, a maiden hath no tongue but thought. Now here, it is a very remarkable comment here. A maiden hath no tongue but thought. Can anybody explain? Chirosri, can you explain this line? Can you explain this line? Why? What is the meaning? Is it done in the school?
No, sir.
No, alright. Can anybody guess? And yet maiden hath no tongue. Maiden means what? Maiden means what?
A middle-aged girl, not middle-aged.
Maiden means ladies, right? Women. They do not have tongue. What is the meaning of this? This is metaphor. Do not have tongue. Don't you think that the girls or women, they don't have tongue? Your tongue refers to what?
Since they cannot express their feelings.
Yes, Subronil. Actually, in the society, male chauvinistic society, women are always suppressed or oppressed, or they are not allowed to express their views. That is what. Yet a maiden hath no tongue but thought means they can only think, but that cannot be executed. Look at this. Shakespeare wrote this about 500 years ago, and today also it is very, very relevant, isn't it? Even today you find that women are not given that much of privileges, that much of chance to express their feeling. There are lots of stories and incidents about this. I would detain you here for a month or two. Means I would love to have you been staying here for a month or two before you venture for me. Before you venture for me, I could teach you how to choose right. But then I am forsown. Now then I am forsown means, I would like to venture first. Venture means try. Venture means try. Okay, then I could teach you how to choose right. But when I am forsown means, but then I am forsown means I am guilty of breaching an oath. Forsown means guilty of breaching, Guilty, guilty of breaching, breaching an oath. What oath? Orgodeep. What oath she had taken? Orgodeep, what oath? Ayushi, Chirosri, can you call your friend Arushi? Because she has not yet joined. She must be having a good Saturday sleep. prolong.
So,
Yes.
she went to Kolkata, I think. That's why she didn't join.
Yeah, she can go to North Pole and South Pole also, but she can join me if she wants. She's missing out this class and she's your best friend, no? So I'm telling you. Okay. Now, how to choose, right? But then I am forsworn. Forsworn means guilty of breaching an oath. What oath? Orgodeep, please interact. If you don't know, I won't mind.
Sir, a promise or something.
Yes, oath means promise. Now, what promise or what kind of breaching? Breaching means when you break the promise, that is called breaching, right? When you say somebody that you will do that and you don't do that, that is called breaching promise or breaching oath. Now, what she is talking about, referring about? How to choose the right? Anybody can. Please try. Priyadarshini, try to understand the line and each word. How to choose the right, but then I am forsworn means if I teach you or if I tell you which casket has the thing, I mean the picture, my portrait, if I do so, if I even give a hint to that, I will be breaching my father's agreement and promise, and I will not do that. So I will never be. Okay, so will I never be. So you may miss me. You may miss me means you may lose me. But if you do, you will make me wish a sin. Now, if you do, you will make me wish a sin. Now, what is this here? Now, if you do here, look at this line. Ganesha is telling. Just a minute. Okay. Now, forsworn, please write down the meaning, children, right? Write down the meaning. All of these word meanings should be written. Would be written. Should be written. Otherwise, you will be in trouble because in the examination they give you particular passage and there the words are there and you have to give the meaning of the word, right? So just be careful and write down. Right. I'm just looking for Act 3, Scene 2. No, we are doing Act 3, Scene 2. I'm just hunting for the page. Act 3, Scene 2. Chiro, did you call your friend? Act 3, Scene 2. Well, this is just a minute. You must be waiting. Act 3, Scene 2. Yes. Well then. Oh. Now here, yes, study. So I would detain you means stop here for some month or two. Before you venture for me, I could teach you how to choose right. But then I am forsworn means I am guilty of breaking the oath and promise of my fathers that he had decided. Okay, I am forsworn. So I will never be. So means therefore, right? Forsworn. Okay. Alright. Forsworn. So will I never be. Forsworn will I never be. So will I never be means here so refers to forsworn. I will never breach the. Yes, so refers to forsworn. So is equal to FORSWORN. I will never be forsworn means I will never break the promise and oath. Never be. So you may miss me. You may miss me. But if you do, you will make me wish a sin. Now I shall be breaking but this will never happen. So it is likely that you may lose me. But if you really lose me, you will make me wish that I had rather broken the oath in spite of the sin of it. So what is the meaning of this? He is telling, but if you do so, I will make me wish sin. Why she wants to wish sin? Because she loves Bassanio and she wants to break the promise, even if she is going to commit sin, right? That I had been foreshown, right? So that I had been foreshown, and if you break the promise, you are committing a sin. And she tells sometimes, even I am ready to do so. Okay, now bestow your eyes. Now what is the meaning of bestow? Means curse. Okay, B-E-S-H-R-O, bestow your eyes. Okay, now what is the meaning of? Okay, curse. Bestow means C-U-R-S-E. Curse your eyes. They have overlooked me and divided me. They have overlooked me means a curse on your eyes. They have bewitched me and divided me into two halves. One half of me is yours and remaining half is yours too. Now look at this. It is the height of expressing love for somebody. Bestow your eyes. Now bestow means curse your eyes. They have overlooked me. What is the meaning of overlooked me? Charmed me. They have C-H-A-R-M-E-D, charmed me. They have charmed me, right? Overlooked me and divided me. One half of me is yours and the other half of yours. Now this is a very nice way of telling that whole of mine is yours, means I am all yours. Okay, mine own, I would say. Okay, yours, mine own, I would say, right? So he is saying, but remaining half is also mine. So but if it is mine, then it is yours, and thus all that is mine is yours. Now she is trying to prove the fact, one half of me is yours and other half yours. Mine own, I would say, means even mine own, I would say that all yours. But if mine, then yours, means if it is mine, my whole body is mine. That means my whole body, spirit, soul, all yours. And so, all yours. She is trying to repeat the same thing. Oh, these naughty times. What is this naughty times? Naughty times is transferred epithet. You can say, oh, this naughty time. Now, what is this naughty time? She is getting very frustrated. You know, when you want your pleasant time to be with you, when you are enjoying, like yesterday, Chirosri, you were celebrating your Naboborosho, and you thought, oh my God, the day passed so fast. No, you could not enjoy the days. Means you thought, I wish the day would have stayed a little longer. Didn't you think that?
Yes.
Yes, sir. You're not loud enough.
Yes, sir.
Ah, that's great. That's so loud. Oh, these naughty times means when you enjoy sometimes, and these times pass very fast. Now, Priyadarshini thinks when she goes to Mamad Bari, this time of leaving in Mamad Bari flies away so fast that she has to get back home once again to Haldia, and once again that similar going to school, study, homework, waltzes class, and all these things, very, very monotonous, right, Priyadarshini?
Yes, sir.
Then you say, oh, these naughty times. Okay, puts bar between the owner and their rights. Puts bar between the owner. Now, so ornamental language. So, what he says, now here, owner, he says, the time is very naughty. How wicked these times are, which prevent the owner of the possessing that which is rightfully belongs to him. And so I thought, I am yours in spirit, yet I am not yours as your wife. Now he's saying naughty time puts bars between the owner. Now who is the owner here? And their rights. Who? Now Portia is calling the owner of her body. Who is the owner of her body? Of her body?
Her father.
Bassanio.
Yes, Bassanio, not father. Now she is enamored in love. She is full of love for Bassanio. As I told you, children, that there is no sign of such love affairs between Bassanio and Portia, that she's talking, you can call it exaggeration or hyperbole. In the play, we have never seen that they were so close to each other. Only choosing of casket is here, and in this process, Shakespeare has never created a background where you can show that they were in great love. So now puts bar between and their rights. Owner, put bar between the owner. Now who is the owner? Bar means if you are not allowed to take something, do something, that means it is putting bar. That means it is also metaphor. Shakespeare uses a lot of figurative language. Puts bar between owners and their rights. Now their right means Bassanio has the right to take whom? Portia has a right, but he is not able to do so. And so, though yours, not yours. I am all yours, but I am not yours. So this sounds very, very, very funny. You can call it antithesis. Though yours, not yours. This is called antithesis. Chirostry is thinking antithesis. Antithesis. Chirostry is thinking, sir, what are all these weird words you are writing on the screen? I have never heard. Chirostry? Srisha, have you heard antithesis?
No, sir.
No. Alright. Anybody? Any one of you? Acha. Antithesis means when you are juxtaposing. Juxtaposing. Juxtaposing means, can anybody tell me what is juxtaposing? Placing one beside the other. Like these two words, they are placed one beside the other. They are juxtaposed. When you are juxtaposing two words which are apparently opposite. See, though yours, not yours. I am yours, but I am not yours. This is called antithesis. Antithesis means when you are placing two words apparently opposite, but they are placed one beside the other, then you are juxtaposing, right? Juxtaposing. So here, though yours, not yours. Prove it so, let fortune go to hell for a not I. Now prove it so. Now here, look at this. Okay, you understood what is antithesis meaning?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Alright. Antithesis, like if I say fire and ice, F-I-R-E, fire and ice. It is the name of a poem written by Robert Frost. This is antithesis, right? Fire and ice, right? But it could have been oxymoron. Antithesis is very close to oxymoron. If you remove this and, it becomes oxymoron, but it should have a proper meaning, right? If I remove and, the meaning will not be, it will not be meaningful. Like fire ice will not be a word, right? So it will not be, if I remove and, it is not going to make oxymoron. But there are words called oxymoron. For example, if I say very less, V-E-R-Y, very less. Very less. Very means a lot, less means less. So very less, what is the meaning? It is oxymoron. O-X-Y-M-O-R-R-O-N. Understood what is oxymoron and what is antithesis? Antithesis, you will have a grammatical structure. It is just like two clauses and two phrases. But in oxymoron, two words, and in between there will be no other words. Is it clear? Oxymoron and antithesis, they are more or less same, from the same generic name is same, but their brand name is different. Is it clear to Shisha and everybody? Priyadarshini?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So though yours, not yours. Prove it so. Now prove it so. Let's fortune go to hell. Now she is getting very, 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 very desperate. I am yours in spirit, yet I am not yours as wife. If such should really have to be the case, okay, that is, if you can't have me for your own, as as a result of the lottery, then let fortune be blamed for it. So what is it? Go to hell means fortune be blamed for it. Not I should not be blamed for this, right? Don't blame me that I did not love you, I did not like you. Now who should be blamed for that? Let fortune to hell means let fortune be blamed. To hell refers to be blamed, right? To hell refers to be blamed. Is it clear up to this much? I speak too long, I am talking too much, but it's to prize the time. Okay, sorry, P-E-I-Z-D, peace the time. Peace the time means peace out, means delay. It is not prize. P-E-I-Z-D, peace the time. I want to elongate. I want to delay the time. To eke it. To eke it. What is the meaning of to eke it? I want to delay. To eke it means to prolong. Eke means P-R-O-L-O-N-G, to prolong. Look at this. Where is it? To eke, K-E, eke means prolong. P-R-O-L-O-N-G. Please write it down. Prolong it. And draw it out in length. Same thing. Eke it means and draw it out in length. It is also a figure of speech. I'm not going to tell you because you will be very, very angry with me. Sir, every line you are telling one poetic device. Okay. When you repeat the same thing in different ways, you can call it tautology. T-A-U-T-O-L-O-G-Y. T-A-U-T-O-L-O-G. To eke it and to draw it out. What is the meaning of eke it means to elongate. And to draw it out of length means to make it longer. So when you are using different words and expressions to mean the same thing, you call it T-A-U-T-O-L-O-G-Y. Right? What is this? Tautology. To eke it. When you are repeating the same word, like in Bengali, you used to know, Chiroshri, kaj kormo hoye geche. Now, mommy says, kaj kormo. What is kaj and what is kormo? Shisha?
Sir, both means doing work.
Then why mommy is using two words? So, is it buy one, get one free? Mommy is using that, no? Kaj kormo, then ghor bari. Don't you have ghor bari? Okay. These are the words in Bengali we use. In Hindi also you have a lot of words like this. If you just find out, you will get. So this is called tautology. To eke out and to draw it out in length. That means to eke out means to stretch. And to draw it out in length means also stretch. So when you are using the same word, now question comes, why sir these writers and the poets and Shakespeare use this? Actually, this is called ornamentation of language. This is called making the language. Like, when yesterday Priyadarshini went out to enjoy with her friends, she put on her best dress. She stood in front of the mirror and then she uses eyelash and foundation and I don't know so many names. What else were there, Priyadarshini?
Yes, sir.
Special jewelry, and asked one from mommy also to put it on and went out. Why did she do that? Let me ask Chirosri. Why Priyadarshini had to dress up so well in order to go out? Chiro.
So because yesterday was Poila Boishakh.
Poila Boishakh. And yes, Poila Boishakh. But why she dressed up so well? Why?
Because she wanted to, because it was a special day for her.
Special day. And why do you put on all these ornaments and makeup and all these things, beautiful dresses? Why? What is the main intention?
To make the day memorable.
Day memorable? No. You are rounding around it. To look beautiful. To look beautiful. Everybody will say, oh my God, look at Priyadarshini. How beautiful she is. Oh, really? Now, how This beauty came with the ornaments, with the foundation, with the eyelashes, with the what are the names, Chirosri? Can you lend me few words, names which can, yeah?
Primer, foundation, compact,
Okay, all right. All right. So these are the things. In language also you have things like this. These are called ornaments of the language. So Shakespeare wants to make this language more and more beautiful. So speak too long, but it's to peace. P is the time. To eke and draw it out in length. To stay from election. Election means here lottery. To stay from election. Election means here not the election of Indian election which happens throughout the year, right? Indian election, right? It goes on and on and on endlessly. Here election means choice. Choice means selection, and selection here lottery, yeah, CHOICE, right? Election is the choice. Now whose choice? Portia's hand. Bassanio, let me choose, for as I am, I leap upon the wreck. Now Bassanio is very emotional and said, let me choose, for as I am, I leap upon the rack. Now what is rack? Rack sometimes, no, it is a shelf, but here a rack does not mean shelf. Rack means, upon the rack means feel greatly tortured. Feel greatly tortured. I feel greatly tortured. 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 Why? Why was he feeling tortured? Because he was so close to the manjil but so far away from the manjil. Chirosri, what is the manjil over here? Shubhrodeep, manjil what is manjil over here? Destination.
So to get Portia.
To get Portia, very good. But not so easy, to get Portia is standing in front of you, all right, and you are not able to, you cannot do anything. There is a condition. That is why. So he was suffering. Portia, upon the wreck, Bassanio, then confess. What reason there is mingled with your love? Now, confess means if you are being tortured, you must have done something. Okay. Treasonable, right? Treasonable. Treason means, torture. Now she is telling, let me, Bassanio, let me better make my choice immediately, because so long as you keep me back from the choice, I live in the state of torturing suspense, no? A man as a man would feel if he were put on the rack. Rack is a kind of instrument in the torture, right? In the ancient time they used for the torture. Now Portia is saying, you say that you are upon the rack, Bassanio. Well then, but men are put upon the rack only when they have been guilty of treason. Confess therefore that there must be some treason. Treason means an element of disloyalty here, right? Mingled with your love. Now Portia is getting a little confused. Now Portia, upon the rack. Now she asks, oh, you are upon the rack, means you are being tortured. That means you are mingled with the thought of winning my hand or not. Then confess, then tell me, what treason? What treason? Here treason refers to, cheating, no? Are you in love with somebody else that you want to get her? Okay, treason refers to that. There is mingled with your love means, do you have any other girl in your mind that you are not able to decide whether to choose Portia or that girl? That is the reason? They said, none, but that ugly treason is mistrust, which makes me... Okay, now what is this? Bassanio is telling, oh, you have misunderstood me. Okay, if there is any treason in my love, it is the treason of doubt which makes me fear that I may lose my Portia. Okay, my beloved. Now, what is it? None, but the ugly treason is mistrust. What mistrust? Which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. Here love is Portia, Portia, Portia. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire. Snow and fire, this is, you can call antithesis, right? snow and fire as treason and my love. Now what is Bassanio says, no, you are misunderstanding me, right? If there is any treason in my love, it is the treason of doubt which makes me fear that I may lose my beloved. Now, none but the ugly treason. Now, treason is called ugly, right? What is the poetic device here? Can anybody tell? Priyadarshini, Shisha. Ugly treason. What is ugly treason? Poetic device. What is the poetic device? It is called personification. Personification. Why personification? Can anybody tell me? Anybody tell me why personification? Nobody. You know what is personification?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Shubhranil.
Sir, what is that?
Personification? Nobody knows. Okay. Personification means when you are treating an object like human being, right? When you are treating like an object or animal like human being. You know, all the fables, in the fables you have personification. You have the story of Thirsty Crow. You have the story of Grapesasa. As if the animal is talking, tree is talking, right? Right. So when you are treating the inanimated object to be human being, or you are imposing the quality of human being or a person, then you call it personification. Treason. Treason cannot be ugly. Who is ugly? Man can be. Paulzer can be ugly, right? But you cannot call treason ugly. So when you are comparing treason to be human being and you are using a word that could have been used by you, used for human being, then you are using personification, right? Right? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
You have heard a lot of stories. The tree told, yes, if you come under my shade, I will give you lot of cool and lot of breeze and you will stay under me. Do you think the tree talks? Yes or no?
No.
No, then it is called personification. So ugly treason. So treason cannot be ugly. It is compared to be just like a human being, and that is why we can call this personification. So none but the ugly treason of mistrust. Now mistrust, what mistrust? Which makes me fear the enjoying of my love. Means I am scared of enjoying my love. Who is his love? Portia. There may as well be amity and love. Now what is it? What is he saying? Just as snow and fire cannot exist together, much less be friends as treason. I mean disloyalty and my love cannot be together. So there is, what is called amity. Amity means friendship. There is amity. All right. There may as well be amity and life. Amity means friendship. Friendship. Amity. Right. There may as well be amity and life. Twin snow and fire. Twin snow and fire. Okay, what is the meaning? Just as snow and fire cannot exist together. Together, much less be friendship. Together, much less be friendship. Means there may be as well be amity and fire, twin snow and fire, as treason and my love. Now, what is it? If you talk about amity, friendship and life between snow and fire. Now, this line is telling, just a minute. Okay. Now here, amity refers to friendship. Now, what he wants to say, if you had altered, now Bassanio is telling, if you had altered one little word, if you had said confess and love, right? Confess and love. No, that is right. If he is telling, just as snow and fire cannot exist together, much less be friendship. Now, snow and fire, much less. There may as well be amity and life between snow and snow and fire means snow and fire cannot live together, right? Cannot live together. Just try to understand. There may as well be amity and life between snow and fire as treason and love. Actually, here there is some missing confusion, right? What is this? There may as well be amity. Amity actually means friendship. Now, there may as well be amity and life. Amity and life means friendship and life between snow and fire. Means if you compare the friendship between snow and fire, what happens? Do you think snow and fire can exist together? Can exist together? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Same thing as treason and my life means and my love means in the same manner treason and my love cannot be together. Treason means he wants to mean betrayal. He wants to mean that he is not a disloyal person. Like, Portia misunderstood Bassanio to be cheating her, right? She thought that treason means maybe Bassanio is having an affair with somebody, and that is why he is doubtful about the choice, whether he should choose me or not. But she never understood that Bassanio was thinking different way. So Bassanio is trying to clarify there may as well be amity and life between snow and fire. Okay, if you put snow and fire together, if you make them friend, do they exist together? No, they do not exist together. In the same manner, treason and love can never live together. So you are talking that I have a treason for you. No, my dear, this treason, my treason and my love cannot live together. That means I do not have any disloyalty for you. Is it clear to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Children, you must be thinking, sir, you are taking too long. In the school, we never read so minutely. Am I true? Yes or no? Please answer.
Sir, can you repeat, please?
My question is, you are thinking, sir, it's taking too long to explain one line, each word. And in the school, we would have finished half of the chapter by this time. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Sir, but
Yes, sir. Let me enjoy.
Enjoy. Okay, no, children. Actually, Shakespeare, any one play, read it thoroughly, each word, each phrase, each meaning. He will be master of Shakespeare. That is the reason I love to teach Shakespeare. Many people over here, they are scared of teaching Shakespeare. Whenever they find a difficult explanation, they just jump it. Even I have seen the teachers from the place where you are, they do so. They jump the pages. They say, oh my God, this is not coming in the examination. But I would never do that. I would go every inch of this book to explain. Let me move on. Portia, but I fear you speak upon the wreck. Now Portia is telling, but I am afraid you are telling a lie, just as a man put under the torture of the rack would say anything just to save himself. Oh, now Portia is trying to pull his leg. I fear you speak upon the wreck. You told you are upon the wreck, where men enforced do speak anything. Means if a man who is on the wreck, he will do anything, say anything to save his life. So I think you are also doing the same. Bassanio, promise me life and I will confess the truth. Now he said, promise me if you had, right. Now Bassanio is saying, but I'm afraid that you are telling a lie. Now Bassanio, if I be like a criminal on the wreck, speaking untruth, so please give me your pardon and the hope of life and I will speak the truth. Now promise me life and I will confess. Now what life? Here life refers to the hands of Portia. If you can promise me that I'm going to get your hands, then I will confess the truth. Well, then confess and leave. He said, okay, then you confess and then you leave. Okay, now here, well, then confess and leave. Here, I grant you your life, right? Here, confess and life. So promise me life. So Portia says, okay, I give you life and you leave. Bassanio, confess and love. I don't leave. So they are playing with the words, right? This is a very tricky way of, Shakespeare or many dramatists, they try to drag the scene at some certain places in their play. Why do they do so? They do so because that gives the chance to the other characters in the play to change their dress, to change their what is called scene at the background. So this is a technique of the writers, sometimes prolonging the scene in order to give time to the other characters in the play, in order to get ready for the next part of his or hers. So confess and love, Bassanio is altering the word confess and love, had been the very sum of my confession. Now, if you had altered, if you have changed, if you have altered one little word, if you had said confess and love, not life, you would have summed up that. Okay, alright. So confess and love had been very sum of my confession, means very sum of, you are telling confess and leave. I would say you just change confess and love. Okay, had been the very sum of my confession. Okay, very sum of my confession means would have been summed up all that I have to say. I want to say that you should use the word love, not life, because you are my love. Oh, unhappy torment. Oh, happy torment. Okay, now he is saying, whilst the delicious torture it is when my torture herself tells me that I should say to get my release. But now take me to the casket and let me try my luck. Now here, what a delicious torture it is when my torture herself tells me that what I should say to get my release. Now, oh, happy torture when my torture. See, Shakespeare is playing with the words. Torment means also torture. Oh, happy torment. Torment means torture. Torture. Oh, happy torture when my torturer. Now, who is the torturer here? Can anybody guess?
The Portia.
How she is torturing? Because all her pain, because of all his pain, all Bassanio's pain is because of Portia. Oh, happy torment. Torment means also torture. Happy torment. Now, happy torment is oxymoron, right? Torment can never be happy. Torment means torture. If somebody is being tortured, do you think that person enjoys that? No, never. Right? So, happy torment. When my torturer refers to Portia, doth teach me answer of deliverance. Deliverance means relief. Okay, deliverance means, when you are relieved or release. Okay, RELIEVE. Relief means when you are relieved from torture, that is called deliverance. In Bengali we call mukti, emancipation, chuti, that is. So, that teach me answers for deliverance. So what a very, very happy torture it is when my torturer is who is torturing me, telling me how to get deliverance from that. It's a very happy torture. It's a very happy moment. Why? Because the person who is responsible for this is only telling me how to get rid of it. So it's a very happy moment for me. But for my fortune and casket. So to my fortune. Come on, let me go to my fortune and the casket. Now fortune means is luck and casket you all know. Away then. Come on, move then. Away then. Now Portia is telling, come away then. My portrait is enclosed in one of these caskets. Now he is saying, away then. I am locked in one of them. Do you think she was locked? No. She was, I am locked in one of them. Them refers to the caskets. If you do love me, you will find me out. If you really love me, you will find me out. Nerissa and the rest stand all aloof. All aloof means just move aside. Move, M-O-V-E, move. A-S-I-D-E. Alright. And this is also figure of speech. Can anybody tell me what is the figure of speech all aloof?
So alliteration.
Very good. But it is not alliteration. It is called A-S-S-O-N-A-N-C-E. Not alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sound, but it is not consonant. A is not consonant. It is vowel. When you repeat the vowel sound, we call it assonance. What is it?
Assonance.
Yes, children, I want all of your interactive lessons. It's only I am talking and you people are sitting quiet. I want all of you to talk and chat and laugh and giggle and howl and scream and chat. Right? So, you can do so. Chirosri, in the class, we always tell don't talk, don't talk. And in Paul's class, Paul says is talk, talk, talk. Right? What a kind of irony, no?
Yeah, ironical.
Yes, it is very ironical. Paul said is telling talk. So Nerissa and the rest stand all aloof. Let music sound while he doth make his choice. So she was very fond of music. Let there be music going on in the background when the hero is going to choose the casket. Then if he lose me, makes a swan-like end. Now if he loses me, actually should have been grammatically. But this was written 500 years ago, as I told you. There are many grammatical changes, or according to the modern grammar concept, there are many mistakes. If he loses me, in grammar, real sense should have been. If he lose, he makes a swan-like end. What is a swan-like end? The swan, normally mute, was taught to sing just before its death. Right. Now, this is a swan-like death means, make a swan-like death means die singing a melodiously or melancholy song. Right. Swan-like, and it is actually, you can say it has a reference. I'm not going to the reference or allusion. It will divert me from the real. Later on, if you want, I can explain this part. Swan-like. You just know that swan-like means a swan normally mute, means after maybe making noise, or you can call it the song of the swan, it dies. Okay. Thought to sing just before the death. This is a kind of, it's maybe saying, I have to cross-check it once more. Fading in music, right? So fading in music means stopping and then dying. That the comparison may stand more proper. My eye shall be the stream. Now, if that happens, that the comparison may stand more proper. Why? She imagines that probably Bassanio will lose. He will not be able to choose the casket. And in that case, Bassanio will die. In which sense? Not in real sense. Die means Bassanio will not be in her life anymore if he loses the casket. And in that case, that the comparison may stand more proper. My eye shall be the stream. Now here again figurative, stream. It is metaphor again. Stream of tears. Eyes will be stream means stream of T-E-A-R-S. Tears means if you are sad, right? Shubhradeep Manna. If you are sad, what do? You start laughing or you start shedding tears?
Shedding tears.
Shedding tears. So it's saying, may stand more proper, my eye shall be stream and watery deathbed for him. And watery deathbed. Why watery deathbed? Because here deathbed, not in real sense death of their love. If Bassanio fails to choose the right casket, that will be end to their relationship, no? that would be rail into their relationship. He may win. Okay, now this is a very pathetic, calm way. Now, you may really love me. You will choose the right custard. If you really love me, let Nerissa and the rest stand a little apart. Let music be played on when he makes the choice, so that if he fails, he may finish like the swan which sings as it dies. But the swan dies upon the watery bed. Okay, so watery bed. Now here, swan, if it is in case of swan, no, swan is swimming on the water and it dies. It is look at how nice comparison is made by Shakespeare. If he fails, he may finish like the swan which sings as it dies. But the swan dies upon the watery bed, and therein order that my comparison may be more accurate, my eyes will be a watery stream, right? Isn't it? So Shakespeare was a man of imagination, and probably Shakespeare was the first person in Europe to make so rich an ornamental language, full of imagery, full of poetic devices, full of literary words, and ornamental language. That is the reason in modern time when somebody reads Shakespeare, they say, oh my God, this is so ornamental. Means they could have said straightway. Chirosri is thinking, sir, why to write this in so roundabout language? Should have straight, if you die, I will cry and I will die. Isn't it? Chiro? Chiro, are you playing PUBG?
No, sir, I don't play PUBG.
So Shakespeare is making all these prolonged sentences and dialogues, and our syllabus is getting so tough and tough and tough. So this is really... Now anyway, Shakespeare is master of all these things. And watery deathbed for him, he may win and arid, A-R-I-D, arid, right here. What is music then? Now let us see. I shall leave. So what happens? He is talking about, just a minute. Come away. Now here, a swan which sings, okay, comparison may be more accurate of my own. Okay, streaming with tears shall be the stream, and watery death. Means if he is not able to choose, then it will be just like a swan. His death or my death will also be watery. Okay? Alright, bed for Bassanio. It may be that he will succeed. Okay, what then? Will music be like? Music will then be like the notes of the trumpets which are sounded when loyal subjects bow down in respect before the new king at the time of the coronations, or it will sound as sweetly as those notes which in the early hours of the wedding they strike the ears of sleeping bridegrooms and bid him hasten to the happy ceremony. There goes Bassanio with as much dignity of bearing as young Hercules, but with much greater love than his. When Hercules went to rescue the maiden offered by the weeping citizens of Troy to the sea monster, I represent that maiden who was offered as sacrifice. Others standing apart are the Trojan women who had come out with the tears-stained face to see the result of the adventure. Go forth, my hero, and I shall leave only if you win. I watch the result of the contest with much more fear and suspense than you, who were actually engaged in the fight with a chance. So then the song starts. Now it's a long dialogue of he may win arid. Now what is the meaning of arid here? He may win arid. Now here the meaning of this is Just a minute. Pairing the music. Okay. May he win. And what music then? Fading the music and comparison may stand more proper. My eyes shall be the stream and watery deathbed. He may win. And what music then? Then music is even the flourish when the true subjects bow to a new crowned monarch. So, do you have this word arid, A-R-I-D, in your book?
No, sir, it is written and.
And yes, but yes, in my book also it is. That is what I was wondering. The meaning is not here. It is and, no? And what flourish? It will be and, right. My book also, I was wondering, where is this word? This word is not there. Okay, fine. You know, Shakespeare never wrote these plays on his own. There is a controversy about Shakespeare. If you take 2 books, 3 books, 4 books, there will be differences of few words and lines here and there, right? The one that you are following a little different from the one that I am following, and this one on the screen. Okay, and it will be and, right? And what is the music then? Okay, music is even and flourish when the true subjects bow. Now, if he wins, if he may win, and if he wins, what will be the music then? It will be not the sad music. Then music is even as flourish. Flourish means when the kings enter the palace, court, etc. There are bugles playing, no? That sounds, no? When the king is coming, no? There are 2 persons on both the sides of the door, no? They blow the trumpet and one of them say, Maharaj ki pravesh, Maharaj Krishna Chandra ki pravesh. Then everybody stands up and bow down and allows him to get inside. So something like that, no? Even as the flourish means the notes sounding of the trumpet. When the true subjects bow means bend down, to the new crowned monarch. New crown means if a man is becoming coronated or is becoming the king. Such is as are those dulcet, D-U-L-C-E-T, dulcet sound. Now what is the dulcet sound? It is again the musical, some sweet, you can say musical note, sweet, dulcet sound. And are those, dulcet means sweet, S-W-E-E-T, sweet sounds in break of day, means the early morning, that creep into the dreaming bridegroom's ear. That creep means that song gets into the bridegroom's ear and summon him to marriage. Bridegroom gets into the marriage. Now he goes with no less penance. Now he goes there, no less penance. Penance means suffering. Okay, all right. No less. Now, sorry, it is not penance, presence. P-R-E-S-E-N-C. No less presence. Here, presence means dignified movement. No less presence. P-R-E-S-E-N-C. Presence means dignified. D-I-G-N-I-F-I-E-D. Dignified movement. M-O-V-E-M-E-N-T. Presence. But with much more love than young Alcides. Now here he is going with a lot of dignity, but with much more love with young Alcides. Alcides is Hercules. According to Ovid, Hercules, his other name is Alcides, okay, rescued the daughter of the king of Troy from the sea monster, right? When he was going like that, Portia is comparing Bassanio with Hercules. Now with no less presence means dignified movement with much more love than young Alcides. Alcides means Hercules. When he did redeem means rescued. Redeem means rescued. Redeem means rescued or saved. S-A-V-E-D, saved. The virgin tribute paid by howling Troy. The virgin tribute, actually here virgin tribute is the maiden offered as sacrifice. Okay, virgin tribute. It is a Greek mythological, this is called allusion, right? Virgin tribute means young girl, okay, unmarried, young unmarried girl was given to the monster, sea monster, as a tribute. Alright, okay, by the howling Troy, not paid by howling Troy. Troy means Trojan people of Troy. Troy and Greek. They were two countries, they were fighting. There was 7 years war. You know the story of Trojan War. So Troy, virgin tribute paid by howling Troy to the sea monster. I stand for sacrifice. Now she's comparing, Portia is comparing herself to be the young Trojan tribute to whom? To the sea monster. Now I am being sacrificed here and people are toying with my life. I stand for sacrifice. The rest aloof are Dardanian wives. Dardanian means, Trojan. Dardanian means Trojan. Trojan wives means all of you, those who are the trains of people over here. They are the women crying. Why are they crying? They are crying. This is comparison. You can say allegory, not allegory. It is a kind of extended metaphor you can call. She is comparing her plight with the plight of the daughter of the king of Troy, who was offered to the monster, sea monster. Alright, when the Trojan War was going on. Now Portia is comparing herself to be that daughter, the virgin girl of Troy. She is now telling that I stand for sacrifice. The rest aloof. Aloof means separate, and the Dardanian. Rest aloof are the Dardanian wives. Means rest of the people are their Trojan wives. They are crying. Okay. With B-L-E-A-R-E-D. Bleared visages. Bleared means, tear strain. B-L-E-A-R-E-D. B-L-E-A-R-E-D. Bleared means hazy. Visages means vision. Vision. So hazy vision. H-A-Z-Y. Hazy. V-I-S-I-O-N. Why hazy vision, Srisha? Because hazy. Why hazy?
Because they were crying.
Yeah. Srisha is playing PUBG, I think. Srisha?
No, sir.
Not playing PUBG. Okay, but you are not answering any question. I think you are playing PUBG. Which round? Second, third, fourth round?
Sir, I don't play games.
Oh, you don't play games. Then you are listening to Ajit Singh song.
No, sir.
Then Shreya Ghoshal?
No, sir. I'm not listening to songs.
Okay, then what are you doing? What? Your favorite TV show, Saas Bhi Kabhi Bahu Thi?
No, sir.
No.
I'm listening to your class.
Oh, you are listening, but you are not answering. No, that is what I was thinking, that you must have been playing or listening to Ajit Singh song or maybe Altaf Hussein's song and something. No, now Nautiyal is there. No, what is the Nautiyal? What is Chirostri? What is the full name?
Jubin Nautiyal.
Jubin Nautiyal, no? You love all these singers. Yes. Alright, no problem. You can listen, but you listen to Paul Massey's song also for some time. Okay. So, with B-L-E-A-R-E-D, bleared visage means, I will stop here. I know it is getting boring now. I will go to something else. Bleared visages come forth to view. To view means to see. The issue of the exploit. Here, the issue of the exploit. What exploit? Exploit means torture. Exploit has many meanings, but here, bleared visage of torture. Right? Go Hercules. Now, go Hercules. This is metaphor. You cannot call it metaphor. It's just a comparison, not metaphor. You know why it is not metaphor? When you are comparing two dissimilar things, then it becomes metaphor. You are comparing two persons, Bassanio with Hercules. It cannot be called metaphor. Like if I call Subronil is the Shakespeare of my class, that means Subronil is very good at Shakespeare. He knows very well. If I say Shubhadev Manna is Sachin Tendulkar, what do I mean?
He's good at
cricket.
He is good at cricket, right? If I say Argodev is he is the Mahendra Singh Dhoni. Argodev is Mahendra Singh Dhoni. That means what he is? Good at
cricket.
Cricket. All
Good at
right.
captain.
Good at captain. Yes. So here go Hercules. No, he is comparing Bassanio to be Hercules. Leave thou, I leave. If you leave, then I will leave. With much more dismay. Now, with much dismay means hopelessness, right? Now he is saying Hercules went to rescue. Now here, go forth, my hero. I shall leave only if you win. I watch the results with content, with much more fear and suspense than you who are actually engaged in the war. So what is this? Is leave with much more dismay. I view the fight than thou means than you. Okay. That makest the fray, F-R-A-Y, fray. What is the meaning of fray? Fray means the fight here. That makest the fray. Fray means fright. Yeah, so F-R-A-Y, fray means fight. The real hero is fighting, but he is not tension and treason. Who is in more tension and treason? Portia, because if you win, I win. If you win, I view the fight. Here, fight means what fight is going on? The fight of choice. Then thou, that makest means that makes, makest the fray. When you make the fray, okay, you are trying. That makest the fray means you are trying to choose the casket, right? To choose the casket. Let me see. Fray means the wage. Okay, that makes the fray. Fray means here you can say fighting. Yes, I am right. Fighting. In your book it is written fray means F-I-G-H-T-I-N-G, fighting. A song with Bassanio comments. Okay, now whilst Bassanio comments on the caskets to himself. Alright, so now this is the song and Bassanio goes to choose. We will sing the song next time, and Chirostri will sing that song. Chirostri, this will be your homework to learn this song, and next day I will ask Chirostri to sing this song. Right, Chiro? Am I right?
Yes, sir.
So you have to sing that song.
Love song.
Alright. Yes, it is a love song. You can sing that one, and with music I can ask Subrodeep Manna or Subronil Pradhan to get the music for you. Karaoke. Subro, get the music. Orgo, you are very good at computer, I know.